Alright, do you guys like Stegosaurus? Because I sure do. I love Stegosaurus. It is one of my favorite dinosaurs. And very, very excited to finally have a new Stegosaurus. Yeah, we got one last year, but it's Stegosaurus. You need one all the times because this is one of the best, most popular dinosaurs. I love Stegosaurus. Call me a basic bitch all you want. Stegosaurus is one of my favorite dinosaurs. And this is a fantastic looking Stegosaurus, and it's, oh, I'm so excited about this Stegosaurus. I love Stegosaurus, guys, I'm sorry. But this is the Jurassic World Gigantic Trackers Stegosaurus. This is our first Gigantic Trackers figure. This is the new $20 range of action figures this year. They come with the dinosaur, and then you get some tracking gear for each one. So far, all we've gotten is the Stegosaurus and the Sinotyrannus, but we are also getting an Elasmosaurus later this year, and that, I believe, is everything we know so far. And God, I love all of these $20 figures. I have almost every one of them. I'm only missing a few, being both Suchomimuses and then the Amargasaurus, which I gave up on the Amargasaurus years ago. Stegosaurus. Let's take a look at this box, because this is kind of new packaging for the channel. We got the Jurassic World Primal Ops logo, we got Blue and Beta, Gigantic Tracker Stegosaurus, part of the Dino Trackers wave. This figure retailed, I think, for $22.99. Got the Stegosaurus in the box, he looks great. This is part of the mountain biome. They've got different biomes this year. There's 4 different biomes, being the ocean, the jungle, the desert, and the mountains. And we got a nice look at the mountains in the back. I guess it's more like temperate because there's like a jungle. I'm just gonna call it mountain. Side of the box has got the logo. On the back of the box, you get a look at our Stegosaurus. You see it does come with tracking gear. When I first saw leaked images of this figure, I thought it was a saddle, and I was really excited, hoping and praying it was a saddle. I don't think it's a saddle though, unfortunately, but you know, maybe one day we'll get a saddle. I'd love to see that, like a mercenary riding a Stegosaurus. Got the up and down attack and side to side attack. We got another figure in the wave, being the Sinotyrannus. This is the only 2 that are available at the moment. Stegosaurus. Underside of the box, we got all of our fun legal stuff. And I can't wait anymore. We're getting this guy out of the box. Let's do this. Here's our Stego out of the box, and oh, I love this figure. It's got such good coloration on it, which is crazy because last year we got such dookie coloration on any of the figures, and this year they're bringing it in. A lot of paint on these guys. I think they figured out they can do this digital painting, which is a lot cheaper. It's this nice white base cream color, and it's got black and green and red and gray all throughout. This is, I believe, a retool of the... Yeah, it's a retool of the 2020 version of the Stegosaurus, or at least parts of it are. It's a retooled Stegosaurus. It's the same general vibe that we've had since 2018, but this one is just, ooh, it's fantastic. We'll just take a look at it closely here. Got a pretty nice head sculpt with a nice red eye, and even, it's probably not going to pick up on camera. There's even a painted pupil in there, I believe. Maybe not. It doesn't matter, it still looks great. Moving up, we got these nice curved plates. They're very more curved at these weird angles, which is new. It's probably so it can fit its gear though. Moving down the back, we got the nice agomizer here, nice and sharp. Got beautiful plates. They're black plates on the front and then green here. Underside of the figure, it's blank, but it's got nice color still. It's got this like marbled plastic. Other side, more of that marbling. This is a great looking Stegosaurus. Oh my god. And it looks really nice, but look at these plates on this guy. He's got 2 buttons that are pretty well hidden, but we'll go over those in a second. He's got a scan code right here. I like this a lot better than the other Stegosaurus with this kind of scan code. I'll get it later. It doesn't feel like it's flimsy and gonna snap off. But here is your Jurassic World Facts app code if you're interested. There is articulation on this guy. His head will move up and down, side to side, and it can rotate, which is awesome. We got legs that'll move back and forth as well as out a little bit. The legs move back and forth as well as out. And then the tail is all tied to the action features. We'll go over those real quick before I put the gear on. There's two action features. There's a button on this side that'll raise the tail. I wish you could make it stay like this. That way it would look like a Lost World Stegosaurus with that tail raised. I may play with it in order to get that. Just got an up and down motion, and there's another button on the other side of the figure that causes the tail to swing. So you can see. It's very fluid. You can't do both at once, but you can kind of get them to do both. It's very cool. I'm very excited. Sorry if I'm talking so fast. I'm just very excited about this Stegosaurus. We got this tracking gear here. It's fairly interesting. Like I said, I wish it was a saddle, but this is still cool. We got like lasers here, big things on the side. It just goes over it. Like so. And it's got this like big harnessy thing. We're going to figure out how to put this on here. Get it out. Yeah, it goes right here. And then you loop it under our Stego friend. Like so. Looks pretty good on this guy. It definitely makes it interesting. I prefer capture gear just because I'm a Kennerhead. But this tracking gear looks good. I think it looks a lot better on the Sinotyrannus, which I will have a review of soon. But it's interesting. I'll display it with the gear on. I don't like displaying the one dudes with capture gear on just because it blocks their faces, but this doesn't block the face, and it looks fairly nice. You can still activate all the buttons with it on. It does come off, but I'll leave it on. This is an awesome Stegosaurus. You can even still do the scan code, I believe. Yeah, you can. Just gotta tease it out. There. You can do everything with this capture gear on. This is gonna be an awesome toy for kids and collectors alike. I highly do recommend this Stegosaurus. I recommend any Stegosaurus. If you don't have a Stegosaurus, go out, buy a Stegosaurus. You can get one for cheap. You can get this one. There's cheaper ones though. Let's compare this guy to every Mattel Stegosaur. So here it is with our original 2018 Fallen Kingdom Stegosaurus. And as you can see, they are cut from the same cloth. Obviously the plates are different. There's no pull-up plate. The button on this guy is one of the plates actually. You push this plate down and he will swipe his tail. And he's got that old school scan code on the foot. This is a great Stegosaurus. I picked this one up off of eBay used, so it's got some paint wear, but it looks great with this dude right here. We'll get a lineup of all of them later. I'm just going to go through in order. Next up in 2019, we got the Dino Rivals Stegosaurus. This is another fantastic paint job on the Stegosaurus. I do love this one. He's got two action features, both based on the plates. You can push this plate and his tail will swing. I'm trying to make it look good on the recording. Can't have a Stegosaurus without tail swinging action. And then there's another plate, this one right here, that'll activate a head ramming attack. This one's probably the most expensive Stegosaurus in the collection, just because it's a Dino Rivals figure, and those didn't get the best distribution. And there's the scan code for those interested. But this is another great Stegosaurus. I highly recommend this one. Next Stegosaurus we've got is actually the Camp Cretaceous Stegosaurus. This came in the Camp Adventure set with a Baryonyx, Darius, and then Bumpy. It is an exact same figure version as the original. It's got the same plate action, where you press the plate and the Thagomizer will swing. My hands are so big. But it's a great looking Stegosaurus. And then in the next year, 2021, we got Dino Escape, and we actually got 3 new Stegosaurs. We got the, the Dino Escape one itself. This is pretty much similar to this one. This head's a lot bigger though. This is a scaled down version of this one's head. Otherwise, it's pretty much an identical figure. He's got a pretty cool action feature. He's got this capture gear on him, and you press the plate like all of these Stegos. It's actually up here this time. You pull this plate, he'll swing this way. And you pull this plate and he'll swing the other way. Where's the other plate? It's right here. And he can break out of his capture gear, which is really cool. It's a cool gimmick. And another very cool Stegosaurus. Then, later that year, if this is boring, I apologize, we got the Chilingosaurus. This is a $10 figure. It's a pretty cute little Stegosaurid. It's a lot smaller than this guy, but he looks really cute. He's got a fun, you pull his tail side to side and his front will move. With those shoulder spikes, you can get stuff. But it's another cute little Stegosaur for the collection. Also within the same year, we got Pierce, the Kentrosaurus. This is from Camp Cretaceous. An awesome addition. I love Kentrosaurus. And Pierce was a very cool character dinosaur from season 4. He's got electronics. Very cool figure indeed. And then last year we got 3 new additions. First up, we got the Miragaya in the Ferocious Pack line. Very cool figure. It's just kind of basic though, but it's cool. Then we got in the Sarah Harding 2-pack an adult Stegosaurus and a baby Stegosaurus. Both of them are cool. The adult's got, the tail swinging action. It's a repaint of the original Stego from 2018. And we got a cute little baby. And then later this year, we will be getting a giant Spinosaurus, which is another species of Stegosaur, and we may even get some more Stegosaurs. So, Stegosaurus is obviously one of my favorite dinosaurs, seeing as I've managed to buy every Mattel version of the same damn figure year after year. I just love this sculpt. It's one of my favorites. I love Stegosaurus. One of my favorite dinosaurs. And I'm very glad, every year I'm like, oh boy, I have every Stegosaurus. And then they make a new one and I'm like, oh god damn it, I gotta buy another one. But overall, very, very awesome Stegosauruses here. Ignore my disgusting shelf. We got the 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023 Stegosauruses all lined up. We've gotten one each year, and I just love this dinosaur. And if you have loved this review as much as I have, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. This is what we reviewed. Thanks for watching.